side note was that a gentleman here in Indianapolis tweeted one of his favorite players in the NFL, a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, the Steeler player tweeted him back.
Oh, no kidding.
Gentleman tweeted him, "Hey, while you're in town for the Super Bowl, let's have lunch." The wide receiver tweeted him back and goes, "Okay, let's do it." So evidently, not only did they have lunch, but they spent more or less the whole week together.
No kidding.
And the Steelers player, wide receiver Antonio Brown, had him as a guest at the Super Bowl.
And we have him on the phone.
And we have the guy.
This is Seth on the phone, if I'm not mistaken.
Seth, how are you?
Good, how are you guys?
Boy, what a great Super Bowl week for you, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Okay, Seth, tell it from the beginning now. You started this with a tweet?
Well, basically, Antonio sent out a tweet. He had come from the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. Said, I'm originally from Pittsburgh, and he said, Indianapolis, Steeler Nation.
Right.
Being Steeler fans, where are you guys at? So, I'm not usually one to respond, but I was like, all right, I'll respond. I said, hey, man, I live in Indy. Let's grab lunch, house 1230.
Mm-hmm.
That was it. Didn't expect anything. 5 minutes later, he responded. He's like, all right, where do you want to go?
Wow. And of course.
We traded a few tweets from there. He ended up giving me his address where he was because he needed a ride, and that's where it started.
So you picked him up from the airport?
No, from his hotel.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys, and then you ended up hanging out every day?
Every day. He was looking for a workout place, and I go to one of the local gyms here.
Yeah.
And we went there that first day, went and worked out with him.
Uh-huh.
And then later that night.
Was he hard to keep up with?
Yeah, he had his own little routine. I kind of let him do his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing, being a professional athlete of the first order.
All right, 3,000 sit-ups. Start to the first one. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, so then you guys worked out, and then what'd you guys go out and dinner and party every night?
Yeah, we went down first night. He was nice enough, took me and 5 of my friends out with the Capitol Grill. He picked up the tab.
Nice.
Just met me that day, fortunate enough.
Wow.
I used to be an intern at the Pacers, so my good buddy Dave hooked us up with front row tickets at the Pacer game.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a great deal.
That's good.
So, yeah, so we did that. And
Oh, your good buddy Dave.
I know.
That Dave?
Oh, I think so.
So did you have a Steelers jersey of Antonio's?
No, I did not yet, but he's hooking me up with one.
Oh, okay.
So when you picked him up, were you wearing something from Steeler Nation at least?
Nothing. He knew I was a Steelers fan just based on a few tweets, but I wasn't wearing anything yet.
I see.
Now, did you feel obligated to talk a lot of Steeler football?
You know what? He's a young guy just like me. We're about the same age, so it was very easy to talk. We talked about the Steelers a lot, but your general guy talk, we chatted it up.
Likes and dislikes of other things going on in our world, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then did you go to the game?
I actually did not go to the game. He actually flew out Sunday morning.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, I hung out with him. He got me into a few award shows and stuff like that, which was a pretty cool experience.
Did you hook him up?
You know what I mean. I'm holding my 2 first fingers together and spreading them. You know what I mean.
You know what we're saying.
I think that's private.
Oh, is it private? My mistake. Okay.
Probably,
I just wondered if
Didn't call his friend Dave.
Let's not do that. Let's just say I can't get rid of Antonio. He's at my house every weekend.
Every day.
Seth, how do you pronounce your last name?
My last name is Paladin.
Paladin, like the old.
Here we go.
Like the Richard Boone TV series?
Yeah, like Have Gun Will Travel.
Have
Yeah.
Will Travel. Oh, what?
I get that all the time.
Do you have
Do you?
Do you have the cards?
I do not.
You have to get those cards.
Seth.
Oh yeah.
I need to.
It has the.
Paladin was on when I was a little
I
kid.
actually have the original cards from Paladin at my house.
Oh, you've got to have your business card to look like the one Richard Boone
I
played.
have the original Paladin cards.
Do you remember Richard Boone, Christy?
Nope, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
And Seth doesn't either. He probably got it a million
And I
times
know
ago.
Seth is
I
half
have.
mine.
Who the hell's this Have Gun Will Travel
Yeah,
guy?
that's even.
You looked
when,
it up,
when your
right?
name's Paladin, you have to
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that real. What is that? 50s? That show?
Yeah, 50s, 60s, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're very cool. Have Gun Will Travel, and then it has the piece from the chest, the knight.
And Richard Boone is still alive.
What?
Mhm.
What?
Of course not.
No,
How
he's
old would
not.
he be? Jeez, he'd be
He died
120. Come on.
100 years ago.
He was old when the show was on.
Yeah, it was.
So, Dave, let me ask you this. Are you going to go to Pittsburgh? Is he inviting you out next season for some games? Or are you guys still keeping in touch with each other?
Yes, we exchanged numbers. We've actually talked since he left. He invited me, said, just let me know any game you want to go to. I'll hook you with some tickets. He's like, you're more than welcome. Come out and visit me. You can stay with me. So
yeah, let him show you Pittsburgh, huh?
Yeah, I'm from there. I know it a little bit, but it'd be pretty cool to hang out with
That's
him.
great. This is where you go whole hog. You go, I want to go to all 8 games.
Yeah.
Don't be shy.
Yeah. And I want to go to the one when you play in London.
That's right. And I want to go sidelines. And I want to.
So let me ask you this: out of the week that he was here, what did he enjoy the most out of the week?
He raved about the Pacer game. He had never sat front row before. He kept saying he loved sitting on the wood on the court. So he had never done that before, so he loved that.
How cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Hey,
thanks, Dave.
All right.
Seth,
I didn't know you could get us on the wood.
Seth, thanks very much.
Glad you had a great
story. It's really cool.
Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Sure. Antonio Brown and his buddy.
Put me up in the rafters.
Yeah. Chick's just making the point that when he calls for Pacer tickets,
Yeah, he's up
He's up.
nosebleed. Yeah. Up where the snipers sit. Yeah.
that was an interesting story.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, hey,
well,
thanks,
thanks,
Seth.
Paladin.
Hey, thank you.
All right, see ya.
We got something called Workday